videos until we find the Nazi shit. From what I understand, he believes he is a reincarnation of a Nazi officer. And he's a big fan of fascist stuff. Exo Deadlocks is a Nazi seeking immortality. He chose poorly. This is the cup of a carpenter. There are actually ancient texts about how to make magic rings. A lot of them involved dead chickens. Well, obviously. You gonna make a ring with a live chicken? Overthought says, you know what's the problem with pissing on Nazi graves? You run out of piss. What? I gotta watch this just because of the title of the video. The title of this video is Incest Porn Will Only Become More Popular Because Most Men Feel Sorry for Themselves and Need Sympathy. I don't see the connection, but I'm thrilled to find out. Whoever said this guy's boring, fuck you.
Sup? This is Alex Chu. Okay, coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about... Oh, hold on. We'll talk about how come I think the incest porn can only grow in popularity after I check out the other porn, you know, compared with the incest porn. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you, my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep.
Alex, you've gotten even older, and your hairline's receding, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out, you know, I'm not commenting on his looks in a negative way, but you said you have immortality rings, Alex. Alex, why aren't your immortality rings working?
You don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 49. You know, I look pretty good, right? Check out my belly. Still very skinny.
He's obsessed with that. I've noticed, and I watched some other videos preliminarily. Preliminarily? Word? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. In preparation for this, I did watch some of his videos. He seems to think that because he's not fat, the rings must be working, which is funny too, because I think it just goes to show that people's perception of age is incredibly shaded by the fact that Americans have a huge obesity problem. I'm a part of the problem, which I'm working on. But, like, you can be in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s and be very thin. Like, this is how people should look. He's like a normal-sized dude. Americans are just large because we eat too much and because of all the high fructose corn syrup. Like, he thinks he's immortal because he's not fat. Tucker White says, so after 11 years, Alex never learned how to actually do a video? Seriously, there are so many beginner's mistakes in this alone. Hey, he's doing his best, okay? He spent all his energy and time learning how to be immortal, okay? I can excuse some bad video making.
You can tell I never work out. Never work out for in a single day. I never work out for a single day ever since I was 23, you know?
That's good. You must have, like, a good, well-regulated food intake. Like, good. That's great. I'm happy for you.
Most of the customers on Amazon reviews, they give me 4 stars or 5 stars. So if you want to stay physically young forever, you want to look like me when you're 50, go to livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com, buy a pair of these rings. Anyway, recently I've been, you know, checking out incest porns, you know. Recently, I've been, you know, checking out incest porns, you know.
on her face.
I got it. In H.P. Lovecraft stories, when people go insane, it's just because Cthulhu, like, shoots this video directly into their brain.
I love you.
I love you too.
Your lipstick looks very pretty. Which one do you have on?
I have the red one that's in there.
The red one that's in there.
I don't know. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I love you too. Lily Love Stuff says, to be fair, in the 50s to 90s, everyone was on speed. I mean, my grandma and mom used to down those diet pills, and as soon as the fun ones were made illegal, they got fat. Logart says, don't come in, Mom says I'm doing research. Who said he's boring?
It was Tucker White.
You're wrong. Vontuck says, your reaction to this guy, one of the weirdos, finally got you. Personally surprised the Confederate Autobot didn't do it. That's a wrap. Speedy Yoshi says, who injected Hannah with Joker toxin? Princess Amelia says, in case anyone needs to know, this is what Hannah might die of laughter really looks like. Yeah. Alright. We gotta...
Recently, I've been, checking out incest porns. Incest porn. And, they're all about fucking stepmother, stepdaughter, stepsister, and all that shit, foster child and all that. And I was wondering, hey, I at first I was very excited because, I do have a pretty stepmom. I
Oh no!
What? Oh no! Oh, I saw the text on the screen. Oh,
fucking stepmother, stepdaughter.
Tooth Goblin says, I think that needs to be a new square on the bingo card. Hannah laughs like a boiling tea kettle. And Tucker White says, here lies Hannah, an incest-loving Nazi, made me laugh to death.
Her stepsister and all that shit, foster child and all that. And I was wondering, hey, I at first I was very excited because, I do have a pretty stepmom. I do have a crush on my pretty stepmother,
Oh my god! Do I need to stay up here in case I need to do CPR on you?
It's fine. I'm fine.
Okay, because I don't know CPR.
We're a minute in. Ah.
Deb, don't rub. You'll take your makeup off. Okay, so he has a crush on his stepmother?
I guess so.
Gross.
So, I cut tie with her a long time ago. But anyway, what happened is, so somehow I got into it, somehow I discovered that there's so much incest porn nowadays, only 2 weeks ago or something, I discovered there's so much incest porn. I was shocked. I was surprised. Back in the days, there are no incest porn. Back in the days, they.
Shit. Hold on. Speedy Yoshi says, Baha, Hannah is rapidly losing oxygen to her brain because of all the laughing. You need to stay. Prakagam says, came here for the Immortality ring, stayed for the Nazi, lost my shit at the incest porn. You need to send the video to someone? Okay, here's a link. Hold on, I gotta find the history of incest porn, guys, because he's... hold on. There's a Wikipedia page. History and legality. Arguably the most famous example of the genre is the Taboo film series of the 1980s. So that was a while ago. The first film in the series, which starred Kay Parker, was released in 1980. It spawned numerous sequels, several of which won Adult Film Awards. There's a substantial amount of incest pornography on the internet, leading some to argue it may legitimize or encourage real-life incest. Jeffrey Mason has even argued that incest porn is quote, the very nucleus of pornography in prototypical form. So no, it's not new, I guess. Tucker White says, so let me get this straight. Alex is a skinny, incest-loving Nazi who's discovered the secret to immortality. Oh my god. He's a walking, talking hentai doujin. Devious Shilster says, I gotta find the history of incest porn is not something I thought I'd ever hear on a Twitch channel, but here we are. XY Girl, thanks for 12 months, says, I'm here, I'm queer. I've been subscribed a year. Happy anniversary. Speedy Yoshi says the Bible exists and has a shit ton of incest porn. I mean, Lot's daughters. Dude from Moria, thanks for 3 months, says, next stream baby should be called incest porn. You got it.
They have a video. They have a porno video. It's called not the Brady's. You know, it's a Brady Bunch. What do you call spoof? It's a Brady Bunch spoof. And inside that video, it's like the stepsisters. They don't fuck with the stepbrothers. You know, you can imagine that came out like 20 years ago. Back in the days, there's like you don't find
Gross. MW1642, thanks for 16 months. Ambiguous Samus, thanks for 14 months. Says, hey, Hannah, love the new setup. Thank you.
incest porns, okay, back in the days. Nowadays, incest porn is like almost more than 50%. And so I'm watching this shit, I'm watching incest porn, I'm thinking, oh man, enough is enough. Why? What? How come we can't fuck other people? How come it has to be stepmother and stepsister?
Angrily watching step-sibling porn. He's watching a Brady Bunch porn parody where they all fuck each other and he's just angrily sitting there like, oh, it doesn't have to be like this. Why can't we just fuck up normal people? Why is the Brady Bunch fucking each other? Hydrate. I'm glad I didn't do any sort of eye makeup. Cool Cat says this is just like when the algorithm keeps giving anti-gay pastors gay ads. D with Goblin says, were that the impotently flail hands and make noises like a concussed seal stage of laughter I see.
How come I cannot just fuck a regular girl? So I was looking for girlfriend dating, you know, like just regular girl, maybe a first date, one night stand, you know, don't they have those kind of videos? Just any girl, any pretty girl, you know, was the first party.
Alex goes on to Pornhub and types pretty girl.
Point of view, you know, it's called point of view, POV. Those videos are called POV, meaning, you know, the cameraman straps a GoPro camera either on his chest or on his forehead, you know, and then he's speaking to the girl or he's dealing with the girl and the girl's all, you know, like in front of him, you know, talking, chatting, whatever, fucking, whatever, you know. That's called POV. So I searched for POV girlfriend, POV dating.
bits for a pulse oximeter so we can keep you safe. M, the ambassador says, does immortality make the post-nut clarity hit harder, or is it just the rings? Fontuk says, Nazi angrily watches incest porn. Yeah, that tracks. I'm so sorry. This broke me. It's too good. I've spent 10 years trying to be funny online, and I will never make a video funnier than an immortal Nazi talking about and taking us through the step-by-step process of how he found himself watching incest porn. Shady Shroomy says, we all want a POV girlfriend.
And I found several of them. And I watched them, you know. Some of them, the cameraman never talks, okay? So, you know, they expect the viewer to use his own imagination. Like, oh, this is my girlfriend. This is my date. Yeah, I'm going to walk with her. I'm going to go with her to the museum and then go eat something and then take her home and fuck her and shit, you know?
That's a little sad.
You have to use your imagination.
Just
Some of them...
I'm curious.
I don't know what this is happening.
Her O2 was a little low when I put it on, but it's going up, people.
The XY girl says, Hannah, please don't die of laughter. We like your humor. It's okay. You can just watch this video for the rest of your life. It's all the humor you'll ever need.
The viewer, I mean, the cameraman, he does talk.
Someone
He
said
talks
you needed a pulse oximeter.
to the girl, you know?
You had
But then
96% O2 saturation.
What's it supposed to be?
99%.
Gotcha.
I watch a few of
But it
them,
went
and
up to 99.
I realize, no, they are not better than incest porn. Let me tell you why.
Hannah? What? What? What happened? Oh my god, Hannah! What did he do? What did he do?
He just said the POV normal porn wasn't as good as the incest porn. And Stephen J. Neptune Man says this might be the greatest video shown on this channel. I know.
Calm down. Calm down.
Guys, I think the show is canceled. How can I ever top this? I can't.
You can't. You're not a top.
Yeah, these regular girls, they are definitely not better than the incest porn.
Slow Dog says, everyone brace yourselves. I love you all. We'll get through this. We're only 4 minutes in. This is a 17-minute video. Puka says, abort mission. You're not gonna make it, Hannah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That XY girl says, if you need an intermission after this, we'll understand. M the Ambassador says, one way you could top this is by jumping a shark. I'm not the Fonz. Kirthan says, so this is guaranteed for the Hall of Fame, right? I think we're gonna start a Hall of Fame for this because we have a Chudwatch Hall of Fame, but that's for Chudwatch, so I think I have to start just like a general Hall of Fame.
Chat, Hannah's so sweet.
In porno video, I realized that stepsister, stepmother is so much better, so much fun, so much more fun than fucking a regular girl. I'm talking about for porn, you know, people who watch pornos, okay? Here's the reason why.
You realize that the people
For example,
in POV porn aren't his stepmother and stepsister.
No, it's not the POV porn. I don't think because he was saying the normal POV girlfriend porn isn't as good as the incest porn. I don't know if the incest porn is also POV. Nick says, so has anyone asked what the hell the flag is yet? It's some fascist thing. I don't know what it is specifically.
Well, there's this one video.
Laughter Hall of Fame. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Anything that makes me crack up like that. Yeah.
I don't think anything ever will ever again make you crack up like that.
I watch, right? And basically, it's the video started with a good morning. You know, you woke up and then you
Tell Cassie that you're okay.
I'm okay, Cassie. It's okay. For the record, by the way, I don't care what porn anyone watches if they're like, you know, you're not hurting anyone. It's, you know, they're not really related in the videos. They're actors and actresses. I don't care. But that's fucking hilarious. Come on.
you walk into the kitchen and you see this hot ass girl. Fucking
The multi hall of madness. I don't get it.
hot ass girl, like she's either a supermodel or she's like one of those famous porn stars. Really, really hot, you know? In her bikinis, you know, in her nightgown, you know, short nightgown, in her bra, you know, and she's all cooking bacon and making eggs for you. Oh, sweetie, hey, you want eggs? And then the guy does talk. The cameraman, he does talk, right? And the girl's like that, you know, like teasing you and shit, you know, and then oh, you gonna go to work? Oh, honey, yeah, eat something, go to work, and then come back home and shit. And then later on, the guy would come home and, oh, honey, you know, ooh, let's have sex. And then, you know, I'm watching that shit. I'm like, forget it. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's not realistic. I mean, hello, when do I have this kind of girlfriend? I mean, is this hot ass fucking, you know, like real hot, sexy porn star or supermodel girlfriend? Where the fuck you came from? Excuse me, where did you come from? You know, did you come into the wrong apartment? I'm not your boyfriend. I never had a girlfriend like this. You know, it just
porn where he has a loving girlfriend who's attractive is too unrealistic, so he has to do incest porn because he believes it's more likely his stepmom will fuck him. Oh no. 74 Quinn 74 says, please look at this. I pulled over and got out of my car to take it. Spelling is different, but the pronunciation is the same. Dussy. Chateau de Cognac, France. Oh.
It's not realistic. I see a hot ass girl, you know, just
the merge is happening, guys, just so you know. The merge is upon us.
Wake me up in the morning, it just, I don't know, ruin my mood because this is not realistic, you know? Another video is also some girl came and said, yeah, it's a pretty decent looking girl. Greeted me on the street, you know, we're going to the museum, you know. It's also, yeah, point of view video, right? I'm talking about somebody strapping a GoPro on his chest, right? Filming everything. But then, still, the same problem. It's like,
come on.
In this video, the cameraman does not talk. So the viewer has to use his imagination. That this is my girlfriend. We're going on a date. We're going to the museum to, I don't know, look at something, and then, you know, have lunch, and then go back home, and she's gonna have sex and shit. But then, again, it's not realistic. You know, it's not realistic because I don't get girlfriends like this.
It's porn! It's not supposed to be realistic. Tea with Goblin says, lockdown has me feeling pretty isolated, but goddamn, I have never ever been as lonely sad as this guy. Perspective matters, folks. Like, even, like, he could find any kind of porn he wanted. If he wanted to find people who don't look like models, there's amateur porn. OnlyFans is a thing. I'm sure there are plenty of people on there who just look like normal, everyday people. Overthought says, does he want a narrator like David Attenborough in his porn?
You know, a girl like this, a girl with her hair, a girl with her boobs, you know? A girl like this doesn't date people like me. You know, it's just not realistic. Hello, you know, most people who watch porno videos, they're like me. They're just like average Joe. They're not like
Most
a
people
super
watch
stud who
porn.
has like
Most people, period, watch porn at one point or another at varying frequencies.
7 or 8 inch penises. You know,
Or read it if we're talking about like erotica stuff.
there is somebody like me who has like average penis, about like 6 inch. That's 6 inch, and then not very tall. I'm only 5'8", right? And then it's just average person like me. You don't get to date girls like that. It's not realistic. So it's like before we even get to the fucking part, right? Before we even get to the sex part, I already lost my mood. I don't want to watch it anymore because this is so unrealistic. But then you know what? When you're watching stepmother or stepsister, that's a totally different kind of feeling. It's realistic all the way until the end. You know why? Let me explain to you why. Because viewers, okay, usually people who watch porno video, I guarantee you, what's the common thing in every
When he was growing up, his stepmom used to get caught in the dryer a lot, so it just feels realistic to him.
person who watch a porno video? You know what's the common thing? The common thing is everybody who watches porno video feels sorry for himself. If you don't feel sorry for yourself, why would you watch a porno, right? You be
What? Oh no, he has such an unhealthy relationship with his own sexuality. Oh god.
fucking your wife, you be fucking your hot girlfriend, you be a stud, you should be 6 feet 2, you know, and have a very nice job, has a good career, has came.
Show me orbs with 69 bits. Nice. Says, I thought fascist guys would brag about epic masculine power, not say I have an average penis.
Out of a good family, handsome, and you be, fucking girls left and right. Or you have a hot wife. You don't need to watch porno video. People who watch porno video, they feel sorry for themselves. You understand? And
That's
how
not
come
true.
the stepsister and stepmother videos are so popular? You know why? It's because my hot ass stepmom or my sexy gorgeous stepsister, they might have sympathy for me.
Oh no! The only way he can see himself getting laid is a sympathy fuck from his family. Ew. Nick says, or they can watch porn with their significant other. Sure.
They might have enough sympathy for me to fuck me. That's the reason why
That's so sad! Oh god!
it's so realistic. Okay, for example, there's a film I watched. There's stepsister. I'm not sure it's a real sister or stepsister, but it's a stepsister, right? So she's like, the cameraman. This is also a point of view video, meaning the GoPro camera strap on the chest or on the forehead, right, viewing everything. The cameraman said, "Oh, I just, I'm 19. I don't have a job. I'm still playing video game every day at home. Father is about to kick me out. I just, I'm gonna go out there, look for a job. I just lost my girlfriend, and just very upset." And then the sister came to me, right? The sister came to me. "Oh, honey, oh, you're upset. Maybe there's something I can do to cheer you up." And then she started blowing me. She started giving me a blowjob and shit. I actually believe it. The reason is because, hey, she's my sister. She is supposed to have sympathy for me, right? Sometimes,
Your sister having sympathy for you doesn't mean she will suck your dick. Do I need to express that thought in words? Nick says, I've never been so happy to be gray asexual as I am right now. Yeah, good for you. Rublum says, stepladder. What are you... Stepladder, what are you doing?
Because for example, in true story, right?
I gotta read this one. Oh, Goblet says, first Dussy, now the Sussy. I'm not proud of that one.
I mean, I have a cousin who almost became handicapped. She almost became permanently handicapped. I have so much sympathy for her that I'm willing to do anything for her. If
Are you gonna suck her dick?
nobody wants you, I'll marry you. It's but later on she's okay. She turned out to be fine. So, but what I'm saying is, sometimes when your relative needs help, when your relative is very upset, very depressed, then yeah, you do have sympathy for that person. So that's the reason why stepmother and stepsister videos are so believable. The reason is because people who watch porn, usually they feel sorry for themselves, right? So it's unrealistic to suddenly you see a hot-ass girl. She's not your sister. She's not your mom. Like she just, oh yeah, I just want to fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck? You want to fuck someone like me? Are you sure? What the fuck? Are you at the wrong house? It's not realistic, But stepsister and stepmom feels different. It's like the viewer is hoping that my hot stepsister or hot stepmom would have enough sympathy for me to fuck me, Although
H-Bird says, remember when your parents warned you about the internet? This is what they were warning you about. Speedy Yoshi says, this reminds me of Buenos Dias Mandy comic where Billy breaks both his arms and Mandy has to look after him, and sympathy doesn't mean sex. What? Can't time... Wait. Greens Aplenty says, can't time me out, just want to get rid of my points. I'm guessing it helps the algorithm. Yeah, but it's not to time you out. That's to time somebody else out. Did you want me to time somebody else out? That XY girl says, honestly, I thought this kind of character only existed in pornos. We watch very different porn.
Oh, I ain't got nothing. I don't even have a job. But you have enough sympathy to fuck me because we're relatives.
You meant to say Ken? You want me to time you out? Alright, sure. Here, I'll time you out for 1 second. How did that feel?
I think that's the reason why I think incest porn will only grow in popularity, okay? Because nowadays...
Is that even still like a big thing? Hold on. I haven't been on Pornhub in quite a while. Let's see what the front page is like. There's one. All right. There was one. Dune J Neptune Man, so this guy thinks the only way he can get sex is if he fucks his stepmom and stepsister? I guess so. Speedy Ochi says, move over hot tub streams. This is the sexiest thing on Twitch. 74 Quinn 74 says, he says it's so realistic. Was he raised on a certain way, so to speak? I'm afraid for and of this guy.
Also, another thing is trust issue, Another thing is trust issue. When I watch a regular porno video, like a dating video, point of view video, right? That the guy has a GoPro on the chest, filming everything as he's talk. Okay, there's a hot-ass girl come to date me, and I'm thinking, I already knew this is a porn star. This is like, she's getting paid, I already knew. And I'm thinking, okay, you're walking on the street with me, going to a museum, whatever, and I'm already thinking in my mind, how much are you getting paid for this? Like $500, $600, or I mean, how much did the producer pay you for this job? I'm already thinking, and that killed the romance. That killed the romance. It's like immediately from the very beginning, I know you're a hooker. I know you're a prostitute. That's all. It's just...
Speedy Yoshi says someone introduced this guy to amateur porn stat.
So is it romantic to fuck a prostitute? No. You know, it already killed the romance. You know.
Logard says, porn doesn't work on me. I'm too smart. Now bring on the step orgy.
So it's the trust issue thing, and also, you know, nowadays there's a lot of girls. You know, they after they fuck you, after they done fucking you, they call the police. Call the police and report you, saying that you sexually harassed them. You know, because you know, because she was drinking. She had a cup of beer or something, and she's like under the influence of alcohol, and then you entice her, and then you made a, you ask her to fuck, and then she fuck you, and then next morning she wake up, she calls the police. You know, shit like that happens a lot. So
no, it doesn't. Shady Shroomy says it's way more romantic when it's my step relative. Nick says, well, that got into chud territory fast.
So I'm watching this kind of video as a point of view girlfriend video. You know, I'm already worrying. You know, it's like in my heart, okay, in my mind, I'm start to worry. It's like, you're not gonna call the police on me, right? If I fuck you, you're not gonna call the police, right? It's like,
whoa. Oh, God. Oh, what the fuck?
I know this is not real. This is just a porno video. But then, subconsciously, you know, I already start to worry. You know? Like, you're not going to call the police on me, right? Can I try?
If that's your thought before even simulated sexual activity, holy shit, do you have issues? Logarth says, also, we've come all this way and nobody has said the I word yet. This guy looks like a textbook I word. I have no opinion on that.
Trust you if I think about, I'm constantly thinking, how much does the producer pay you to fuck me? You know, it's like, but then when it comes to stepmom and stepsister, I don't have that kind of worry because we're family, right? I mean, you're not gonna tell daddy on me, right? Of course not, because hey, let's say if your stepsister fuck you, right, or your stepmom fuck you, they have to keep it a secret, right? Especially stepmom. If she fucks you, she better keep that shit a secret. This is like a secret between you and her, right? So she ain't gonna call the police. She ain't gonna tell daddy. You know, she ain't gonna tell my dad. She ain't gonna tell nobody.
Okay, so the thing that appeals to him most about incest porn is that in this hypothetical, if the woman feels assaulted, she can't tell anyone. Oh my god. This isn't a kink thing. This is not a kink thing. This is a fucked up thing. This is so fucked. Shady Shroomy says he's worried about his girlfriend calling the police more than his own stepmother. Oh, he literally said it. Fuck.
You know, she swallows it. She's just gonna swallow my shit. She ain't gonna...
I hope that wasn't literal.
Tell nobody, right? Same thing with a sister, right? I mean, she would be too embarrassed to tell people, oh, I fucked my own brother. She's not going to say that, right? She's not going to tell people that, you know? So...
Yo80 says, I mean, unconsensual sex where one person takes advantage of a drunk person does happen, but if you don't take advantage of people who are unable to process the situation, you don't get arrested. Yeah, that's more what I was saying. I wasn't saying that doesn't happen. I'm saying the situation as he puts it out does not happen. He was implying that she was a fully able, consenting person in the sexual encounter and then just, like, changed her mind, which does not happen.
So, it's sort of like, it makes you feel more secure, you know? You feel safe when you're watching this incest porno, you know? It makes you feel safer because, you know, the secret stays inside the family. She ain't gonna tell nobody, right? She's not gonna call the police on you. She's not gonna turn around and blackmail you. You know, sometimes you date a regular girl, because I date a regular girl, right? I let a girl live in my house, and then she blackmailed me. She said, you don't give me some few $1,000s, I'm gonna call the police. You know, like, I'm gonna tell the police that you beat me or something. You know, oh, shit like that. It happened to me once. That, I don't know, that after that, I never want to, I don't allow girls to live in my house anymore. But that's just my point of view. I think...
Oh no, Baja's dad is here. Hi. I'm glad you weren't here earlier, because holy shit.
Incest porno could only grow in popularity.
Oh,
You know?
no, here it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna... You know, I...
I mean, nowadays, men simply don't trust women anymore. You know, men simply don't trust women anymore, and every man who watches porno feels sorry for themselves. So they need the sympathy of a stepsister or a stepmother, you know, and they also need you, the stepsister and stepmother, to keep it a secret. Don't call.
What the fucking fuck? Rageology says, oh, for 15 minutes ago when we thought he just found a stepmom physically attractive innocent times.
Call the police on me. Don't tell nobody after we done fucking, and you know. Anyway, leave a comment. You know, well, tell me what you think.
You know what? That one gets that's a standing ovation. That's one of the weirdest fucking videos I've ever seen on the internet. That was terrible. Oh my god, what the hell is that guy's fucking problem? What the fuck? Well, that goes, okay, Hall of Fame. Yep.
Or something, I discovered there's so much incest porn. I was shocked. I was surprised. You know, back in the day, mother and stepsisters. How come?
Hey, chew! I'm gonna get a screenshot of this and then we'll, yeah, then we won't be dealing with this for a while. Nick says comments. Okay. Oh no, this person is not gonna lie. I can't wait till we get robot waifus to cook and clean. That'll be the day. This person says, Alex, you should watch the South Korean movie Old Boy. It's a great film. Anyone who's seen that movie will get the joke. Felix says, what's the difference between the Hall of Shame and the Hall of Fame again? Hall of Fame is stuff that makes me laugh. Hall of Shame makes me mad. Alright, what else has he got? Oh no, he's got another video about incest porn!
What's up? This is Alex Chu, coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about...
This one is called How Immortality Rings Help You Enjoy Incest Porn a Lot More.
I want to talk about how my rings help me enjoy incest porn, okay?
Thesis statement! He nailed it!
Hold on, let me turn on the lights here. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you, my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. For example, I'm already 50, right? In half a year, I'll be 51. I still look pretty young. I still sound very young, right?
You look good for your age, but yeah, you've aged. Alex. Is his name Alex? It is. Slow Dog said, could we find one of his cheerier videos, like with the fascism?
My voice never...
Yeah, we can do a different video of his. He made his own version of the Imperial March that he made. That XY girl says, Hannah, if you die of laughter, you've brought it upon yourself. True. Well, that's subjectively worse than the Sean Williams one. Can his videos be used against him in a court of law? If he committed a crime, probably. To prove, like, premeditation? Sure. Oh my goodness. He's got politics stuff I could do. What's... How about this? This is a video from 2 days ago. It just says my experience with the new virus variant. It's only it's only 5 minutes long. Then I'll move on. Rublum says incest, putting the U in your mama. Gross. Dr. White says, okay, so far I've not heard anything that makes Alex a Nazi. Of course, I just stepped out for a few minutes, so I could be wrong. We haven't gotten to that stuff.
Sup? It's Alex Chu. Coming at you with another episode. This episode, I just want to tell you my progress with the, the virus, the Delta. I don't know. I believe I caught that, okay, a few days ago. But before I talk about it, I just want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical immortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small finger, straight and sleepy. Wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 50, right? I still look pretty good. See, I don't need to grow a beard to cover up my puffy face because I don't have a puffy face. See?
Yeah, being fat and getting older do not have to go hand in hand. Yes, you're still thin, but you are aging.
My face is very sharp and chiseled, right? See, I'm pretty skinny for a 50-year-old man, right? See? I don't work out, never work out. You can tell. I don't have any muscles on my belly. My only working out is cooking. That's about it, you know? So
cooking is the opposite of working out. What?
So if you go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, okay, you can see lots of testimonials from Amazon customers. Most of them give me 4 stars, 5 stars. You want to look like me when you're 50? Livemuchlonger.com. Livemuchlonger.com. Buy a pair of these rings. Yeah, I got that. I don't know. I fell sick. I got sick like 3 days ago or something. Yeah, a headache and then sneezing and then.
You probably had a cold. I don't think you had COVID.
Then I had headache. I was lying on the bed, right? Got this headache. It kept me awake for 3 hours. Luckily, right here. Luckily, I have this machine right here, you know, that I can put this near my head, right? And it can, it kind of, I don't know, make me feel better, you know? It's like when the machine is running, the headache sort of just died down. You can't put it too near. If you put it too near to this, I still have a headache. I have to put it like 24 inches away. Then, yeah.
He thinks he invented an anti-headache machine that has to be exactly 24 inches away from his head to work. Alright. Carney says, just showed up. What is this? Oh, you missed the greatest video we've ever seen on this channel. That's a shame.
You have to know the function of the machine in order to know why that happens. But anyway.
You gotta check out his website.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
so
okay, after the video.
I had a headache for 3 hours and I fell asleep. Wake up the next morning, no more headache, a little bit of sneezing. Like, I don't know what you call it. Sniff?
You didn't have COVID.
Somebody said this is called sniff. Okay, sniff. And then that's about it, you know. Then the very next day, right? I had a little bit of sore throat, a little bit. This is so much better than the first time I caught it, you know. The first time I caught it, it was like March of 2020. Oh, that one, I got sore throat. Like, oh my god, I never, like the whole throat right here hurts. I didn't know what happened. This time it was just like a little bit right here, but it's not.
His machine cures COVID. And Colston says it's kind of sad this guy is like this. I assume he means sad. He's not bad looking, and I'm sure he'd be a catch if he wasn't so creepy. Also, is he related to Jillian by any chance? Maybe they can get together and bond over their hatred of aging. I don't think so.
It doesn't hurt.
They would just get in a fight because she would say Jilly Juice cures aging, and he would say, no, my rings do.
Hurts until you swallow something. It doesn't hurt until I try to swallow some water or swallow food or something. Then a little bit, like right here, a little bit, just on the side, right here. And then that whole day, I felt a little strange. It's like, am I sick, or I don't know. It's like, or did I sleep? Did I drink too much alcohol? I don't know. It just felt a little weird that day. And then at night, that because this sore throat right here, it sort of did give me a little bit of asthma, like a little bit. Like I had a little bit, it's wheezing, And then the very next day, no more sore throat. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. So, yeah. But I think it's because I got this before. I caught the first wave. I caught it 3 times now. Okay, 2020 March, and then 2000, and in March of.
Does he just think every time he's gotten sick since the beginning of COVID means he had COVID all 3 times? You probably just had a cold multiple times or something similar.
2021, I believe. Yeah, just 5 months ago I caught it, and then now I believe this is the Delta one. I'm not sure. The
just feels Delta-y.
You saw how many people died in India, right? Like what, 2 months ago or something, or 3 months ago. And this one I believe is the one from India. I'm not sure, but luckily, well, yeah. So it affected me 2 days. Okay. I felt a little strange for 2 days. I mean, especially the first day, the headache. Yeah, I felt that. Ooh, that's not fun. But yeah, that's all. Just want to. Today I felt fine. I just want to tell you that. If you like my channel, please subscribe.
Oh, this guy's hilarious.
嗨，各位好，我是屈元君。今天呢，我想跟大家介绍。
He makes videos in whatever language that is. We're done with his videos for the day, though, because damn. This is his website. I assume there isn't a night mode. Oh, look. That's bad. Oh, look at it. Oh, God. I haven't seen a website this bad since, like, 2002, probably? Jesus. Alright, that's enough of Alex for now. Oh, this is another one. How to Unite the Entire World, the World Corporation Plan. Copyright 2000 by Alex Chu. It's copyrighted, but it's okay. Looks like it hasn't been redesigned since 1998. How's he a Nazi? We didn't get to any of his Nazi videos, which is a shame. We'll have to get to those another day. You think this guy's version of asking someone out is to ask them to marry his dad? What? Jamie Lynn, thanks for 4 months. In the near future, the USA will fight a nuclear World War III with China, and this is, I guess, the drawing he did of it. Both sides will be severely destroyed. People are finally tired of war. It doesn't matter who wins or who loses. People want the war to stop. How do we make sure that China will never nuke us again? How do we make sure that Americans will not nuke us again? If a nuclear bomb had been dropped on New York, the entire state will become a wasteland where nobody dares to live for the next 50 years. Nobody dares to go to New York to pick up rotting corpses because if it's a nuclear bomb, they're gonna get vaporized immediately. I guess on the outer perimeter, whatever. Anyway. Lots of people who lived in Virginia, Maryland, and New Jersey moved to the West because they're afraid of... Does he not understand the concept of mutually assured destruction? If there was nuclear arms being shot between nations, it wouldn't be a limited engagement, most likely. It would be the end of society as we understand it, if anyone survives. That's the time we should incorporate the countries which participated in World War III, consolidate the strongest countries like the USA, China, Russia, and Japan into one corporation. These countries can no longer declare war against each other. Another word, these nations became one single country, the corporation of the world. For example, USA, China, Russia, and Japan are consolidated into one huge corporation. This is the birth of the First World Corporation. We grant the dictator of China 3% of the corporation shares. We grant the United States president also 3% of corporation shares. The Japan prime minister or the Russian president will also receive 3% of the corporation shares. When the corporation goes public, they all become billionaires. What? This is his copyrighted plan to save the world. Nick says, this makes Andrew Tate beating up Spider-Man look competent. Von Tuck says his art looks like an Empress Teresa cover, and Dr. Gamble says, he's too mad to understand mad, Hannah. If anyone who holds lots of power disagrees to this incorporation of the world idea, we just buy him out with the corporation shares. Hey, if you support our incorporation of our country, you will be given 0.05% of the corporation shares within a few years. You'll become a billionaire. But, where's all this value going to come from? The world is a nuclear wasteland. Think about it, Mr. President. You only have 2 more years in office. If you don't want to become a billionaire, I'm sure the next president would be glad to. So do you want to walk out of office as a billionaire? Or do you let the next president become the billionaire? Are they going to pay off every president ever for the future? Because the next president will just be like, fuck this. This is the worst plan ever. How does this corporation of the world earn money? How does this corporation attract investors? What? The corporation of the world, just like any other government, will tax its citizens. What citizens? You nuked the planet. Part of the tax money will be given to the shareholders as dividends, profit. The corporation can reinvest the money collected from tax to conduct government business to earn more money for the corporation. Most of the tax money will be used to build our cities. Government projects don't make money, typically. The post office does, but there are stupid rules on them that make it difficult to run. What? How are you going to make a profit rebuilding cities after nukes? That's not how anything works. If our cities, our medical technology, our education improves, our economy also improves. If our economy improves, the corporation can collect more tax. It's like he invented a perpetual motion machine, but it's like a government and economic system. I just want to see the rest of the drawings. Oh, he wrote poems. Oh, good. Let's read some poems. Oh, he didn't write these poems. These are poems by different people, I think. Jesus Christ, Alex. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright. That's enough of this dude. He's frying my brain.